Hello, everyone! How are we doing today? My name is Fide, and I'd like to tell you that I have returned from a week hiatus of no streaming. I deeply, deeply apologize about that. I am so sorry for my absence this past week. I have been so fucking pissed off with getting my internet provider to work, and it just hasn't, so I've resorted to just using my phone hotspot. And look at us now. We're here. We're back, and we're good as ever. Oh my goodness, I am. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here, Echo, Mimi, Twain, Vex, and Bacon. I hope you're all doing superb. Phone us some dope Wi-Fi. You think so? I think it's about 100 upload, 100 download. 1, 2, 3. Doing my little squats. 4, 5. You fool! I've been gymming this entire week that I've not been streaming, and I've been getting fucking buff. You don't know what you're in for in terms of my capabilities. I am an infinitely growing being. I cannot be stopped, Kakarot. Maybe we'll live off of phone Wi-Fi. maybe we will. Jeez, how we doing though? How we doing? Give me an update, everyone. How are we feeling? Gotta add more push-ups and squats. They will be accepted gracefully, and I will be unfazed by them. You better have a good stream fight, or I'll come over there and make you feckin' smile and have fun. Thank you, I will have fun. Thank you. That's for Lamel, but all jokes aside, hope your day goes well. Thank you. Yeah, my day's been really good so far. I woke up late, played Genshin, did Lantern Rite. I'm enjoying a Lantern Rite festival at the moment, and I'm enjoying Genshin. I've been wailing like a motherfucker. I've spent too much money on Genshin. We've also been training for a week, Father. Have you now? Did you prepare yourself for the displacer beasts that I brought over to you? Are you ready to fight 5 of them? 5 displacer beasts? I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. You guys are happy as well? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Oh wait, you meant sorry. I translated notes. I should put hellhounds here. Oh, okay. We can take them honestly. Oh my gosh, I'm currently playing Genshin, so I'm trying so hard to get Alheim because I'm free to play and I still have Aranara quest. You're trying to get Alheim, you fool. I pulled 3 Alheims and his weapon. With just a little help of a credit card. But you fool! I pulled it before you could. Oh my god, yeah, that's right. I got C2 Al. See, I can show you my Paimon wish things, and my god, chat, it is fucking horrendous. It's fucking horrendous, honestly. Where is it? Right here. Okay. Wish calculator. And look at that. Yep, that's right. So, so we have these are the last. This is Alheim's banner so far that we pulled on. I got him on 74 the first time. Then I got to look at 30. I wailed to get him again at 77, and I got him at 10/11 here. And then I pulled for his fucking weapon. So I pulled 2 Primordial Jadewing Spears, and then I got his weapon at 64. I'm devastated. And I am so fucking annoyed about the standard banner right now. I'm at 73. Apparently when you hit 75, that's soft pity. So I'm just waiting for soft pity at the moment. And weapon banner, I'm like a little bit rolling on it, kind of not really. And I'm going to try and just use my primos from the event on the character banner just to try and pull Xiao at a really low rate. Because why not? You want ultra hard pity for weapon? I know. I'm so fucking devastated. Is this site? I need it? Oh, dude, it's so good. There you go. Paimon Moe slaps. Absolutely slaps. It helps you to decide. It helps you tell you what items are farmable. Help you track your achievements. It helps track your characters as well, at what constellations they're at. Helps track your wishes. You can calculate a bunch of like ascension materials with them. Help track items. Reminders for yourself in terms of the transformer, the furnishing, the fishing. Like it's great. It's great, honestly. I really enjoy using it, and I absolutely have been using it. But yeah, very hyped for today. We're gonna be continuing our One Piece themed D&D with our extraordinarily lovely players, Vex, Spack, and Mimi. We'll be playing that and going through a new saga, continuing on from last time. And this site shows you your sins. One Piece. Let's go. But yeah. So let me do the best decision that I can make while streaming, and fuck you all over by not letting you fuck me over. That's right, no push-ups and squats during D&D, cause I need to focus on DMing. A teehee. But yeah, I think I've got everything planned, everything set up, and then all I need to do now is get up. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, let's bring in our players. Hello, hello, lovely players. I welcome you all in to another adventurous day. Little spoiler there, you shouldn't be seeing that. Oh, shouldn't be seeing that just yet. Shouldn't be seeing that just yet, little spoilers. But yes. Oh, wait, you're muted. Wait. There you go. Okay, people can hear you now.
Great, we're hearable now. I was looking at Roll20, don't worry.
Okay, don't worry, Jordan. Alright. Well, I welcome you all in, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. How has your days been, everyone?
Great day.
Fine. Lunar New Year's.
Very great. Taco Bell.
Happy
came from
Lunar
outside.
New Year, everyone. 恭喜發財，新年快樂，身體健康。
恭喜發財，新年快樂，龍馬精神，大吉大利。
哇，好識啊，中文啊！
我係中國人嚟嘅，你講啦。
哇，好靚啊！ But yes, Happy Lunar New Year, everyone. Gung Hei Fat Choi. Oh my goodness. But yes, why don't you all introduce yourselves to the players who may or may not know you?
Okay, great. I guess I'll go first. I am Bo Gold. I'm part of the Revolutionary. I'm a Shandian Death Cleric, level 4. And I am turned psychiatrist right now. I'm currently comforting Spack, who had multiple near-death experiences. Nice to meet you all.
You, a psychiatrist. Why do I find that hard to believe?
I found a new passion of mine that is not killing people.
Are you sure about that?
How sure are you?
Yes, it feels very nice, telling Spack how nice it is not to die, and that death is only temporary. There is eternity in the moon.
He hasn't talked to me yet. Recruit me into your cult?
No. I'm just trying to help here. You see, you have a special power with you. Something that can help us. Killing makes you stronger. You need to accept that part of yourself.
I play Spack Jarrow. I am a human rogue who has eaten a devil fruit known as the Reap fruit. I don't trust Belle Gold as far as I can throw her. I've watched her cut off a kid's legs.
You're in a moment of weakness. Maybe you'll trust me right now.
Fun fact, Spack Jarrow is not Spack Jarrow's real name.
What is Spack Jarrow's real name?
I don't know. Would you like me to tell you?
I mean, is it something that you would want to share?
I mean, again, it won't mean anything.
What is Spack Jarrow's real name?
Dominus Arthur Carlyle.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Huh.
Okay, no one knows that name, so it doesn't matter if I say it or not.
Oh goodness, we got a raid already! Welcome on in, raiders! Thank you so much for the raid, Stargazer. Welcome on in. Let me give you a shout out. How was your D&D session? All these you on my end?
Nice.
Wow, I love your model. Hey, another Guilty Gear player. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I welcome you all in. My name is Fide. I am an elf VTuber, head of the Mafia known as The Eyes.
You better lock the doors, because the night at the museum begins now. Are you fucking observing, dog cunt? Round one, let's mosey.
If I had control,
Oh my gosh, that's great.
I would have made it line up.
That is absolutely great. But yes, we're currently doing a One Piece themed D&D. That
Round
lovely
one.
players here who are just
Let's
introducing
mosey.
themselves as we just start on for the day
Oh my goodness, what is this?
before we hop into the action. But yes, Bell, a
Same brain.
Shandian,
Same
a
brain,
Death
soul
Cleric,
players.
Spack, a Rogue, level 4?
Yes.
Yes, we're all level 4.
Alright, and then Bristle. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Vex. I'll be playing Bristle, a shark man barbarian. Former pirate.
Alright, so why don't we get a little recap from you three? Why don't you tell me what do you last remember happening?
Well, we finished a lovely adventure helping the lovely people of an island out, Village Island, after killing a sea dragon in their mines.
A
So
sea
we
king, yeah.
helped their economy. Yes, sea king. And once we finished that noble quest, we were stopped by these horrible pirates. Blue crew?
Bluebeard.
Bluebeard crew? I thought that was the captain. Oh well. Anyways, we hurriedly took them down and turned them into the navy, getting a handsome
Hurriedly.
reward.
Quote unquote, as they killed almost all of us.
It was just a near-death experience. Don't worry about that. They were carrying these very, very special equipment that did 2d10 damage. Just
Because I don't know how to
Run of
scale
the mill.
characters.
They were equipped
run of the
with
mill.
they were equipped with serrated long swords capable of drawing extreme amounts of blood out of our bodies.
Yeah. After swiftly dispatching them, we heard that there would be a stronger pirate crew coming in, the Green Horde crew, and that we would have one day to prepare for them. So we swiftly did so. We prepared traps in the beach side, and when they landed, they completely ignored our traps, and we had to fight them directly. Luckily, our overpowered rogue here one-shotted the captain, and we took them down with the help of their ally
Okay,
turned
legendary.
enemy.
I did not one-shot him. I
I-
two-shot him.
Yes, same words,
Really,
different.
two
different
attacks.
meanings. Yes. Very balanced character. Anyways, their ally turned enemy decided that it was fine for us to defeat them. He was from the Navy, and well, we just dispatched their crew, and we were allowed to leave safely and return back to our command, where we were given our next task, which was to go to Casino Island, and we are waiting for more details.
Very well put, very well put. Right, so before we start, I'd like to ask you all a question to your characters. So what is your
Ah.
character's life goal? What do they aspire to be? What is their biggest aspiration?
I want to revive the Shandian people's old traditions of blood sacrifice to the moon.
Okay.
This might not be new information, but I've just been very candid about my goals this
Hmm.
entire time.
Yes, that's very true.
Well, right now I've also gained a passion for therapy, so that could also turn out something.
Interesting, I like that. Okay, Spec, what would your
Oh.
biggest aspiration be?
The original goal was a life of freedom and adventure. Currently, it's try not to get killed.
Stay alive, okay. Okay. And what would Bristle's life goal be?
Currently, his life goal is to hunt down every single Marine that was on the ship that killed his captain and his entire crew.
Oh, okay. Seek justice and fellow comrades.
Interesting.
Ooh, okay, interesting. I
Oh,
can
no,
already
This definitely isn't justice. This is definitely vengeance.
seek vengeance. Okay.
Yeah, this is
We can work
definitely
with that.
vengeance. Bristle wants to rip these people to shreds with his mouth.
That's a good thing.
Interesting.
God, he's
can
developed the
definitely-
taste for human flesh.
Oh no, he has.
Oh gosh. I mean, would you like to share a little bit about what happened to your crew then?
Sure. We were a relatively small pirate crew, just setting out. We had two people who were vying for the position of captain. Right after we decided on one of them, we went to an island, and it was a very bad idea. The island had a marine ship docked on the other side that we didn't see, and by the time we got back to our ship trying to escape, it had rounded the island and just decided to start opening fire on us, even though we hadn't really caused any problems. Uh, they didn't even bother taking us in. They were like, startup pirates. We'll just get rid of them before they're worth anything, and killed everyone. But I was able to get away.
Interesting, interesting. Are there any notable features from the Marines who took care of your crew that you could remember?
It was a mid-sized Navy ship, so it wasn't like one of the huge ones they send after the big names. But probably about 20, 25 people on the ship, not including the captain, who was fairly strong. um, if you look, and then he kind of like, Bristol kind of gestures at his stomach. There's a gash across his stomach that's scarred over. He's like, that was done to me by the captain of the marine ship.
Oh, did he fight you?
Not so much as fight as I went up to try and attack him, and then he just slashed my stomach open, and I fell over the railing.
Ah. Then what do you remember of the captain then? Any notable features? Any names? Any
Yeah,
descriptions?
he was about I don't know his name. He was about 6'6", black hair, blue eyes, had a scar on his left cheek, and he had a what is it called? The naginata? Was it the no, not naginata. It was the pole weapon.
No,
Maybe that's it.
is it just a really big blade at the end of a long stick, almost like a spear, but it's for chopping?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an
That is a
Naginata, yeah.
Guandao.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like that's a double-ended one, right?
Naginata's not double-ended, no.
But yeah, he had that. It's been about 10 years since that, and I've only been able to like kill 2 or 3 of the Marines that were on the ship that killed my crew crewmates.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting, okay. My D&D brain, my DM brain's working. Ooh, BBEG
Good.
coming.
Good. It feeds you all the information you need.
Okay, love that. But yes, last time you ended when arriving and Jamproo saying we shall discuss plans after they acquire some more information on Casino Island and on your target Don Moto. He sent you back to your quarters in which you all were to rest for the next few days and wait for him to call you. In this time in which you're waiting, approximately 2 days, what is your character? What would your characters be doing?
Looking after Spack, his mental health, checking up on him, talking to him, trying to sweep in some sweet words of comfort.
Mm-mm. Would
Probably being repelled
Spec
back
be
every-
allowing this?
Probably not.
Zach would see the attempt, definitely ignore them, and do what he's been doing his entire life, which is look into a mirror and internalize everything and ignore it.
Oh, perfect. I'm allowed to continue on then. One day I'll get through to you. Let's see. Are there any
Love
stats? Any irrelevant stats I can roll for this?
Irrelevant stats, love it.
Are there any stats for coercion?
Probably charisma.
Charisma.
Like,
Just a flat charisma throw?
Not charisma. It'd be something to do with charisma. I think
Persuasion, deception.
Yeah, definitely persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay, I have a lovely +2 in that for some reason. That's a 4. I will try again tomorrow.
Oh goodness.
You want to roll against that spec?
I don't
What?
think he needs to.
Wolf, what are you trying to do with persuasion?
Persuade you to accept yourself and your killing intent.
Oh
That's
no,
fine.
I can definitely roll persuasions against myself to say I'm fine, nothing is wrong. This is something I can overcome by ignoring it. I can persuade myself like that.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all to do with my time. Yeah.
All right. While Mimi is chasing Spack around base, what is Bristle doing?
Bristle, after encountering that marine dude novice, he's just kind of like, huh. I should probably rethink some things. Probably concentrate on getting a little bit stronger right now. And he's going to focus on some training, trying to better himself for the coming battles.
Okay. I like that. You're gonna be training. Okay. All right. I like that. That's super cool. All
Will
right.
you also be cooking us breakfast and lunch and dinner?
Bristle doesn't cook. What are you talking about? Spack is the
Spack
cook.
The spec was the cook.
Spack is the cook.
I see. But he's currently a bit down in the dumps. You know, could you do something nice for him? Well, if you're not gonna do it, I'll do it.
Oh no, Spack is definitely still cooking. He just refuses to talk to any of you about his problems.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Bristle doesn't clock that anything is wrong. He thinks that you're actually meditating in some kind of a weird trance.
Your eggs are just a little bit extra runny today. There's a bit extra grease than there usually is for the breakfast sausage.
Bristle's not complaining.
The toast is slightly burnt, but not by much.
Okay. All right then. Yes, so you all train, chase after comrades in terms of seeking to provide solace to them, and others hide their emotions away, like a 16-year-old trying to get away from life. Spack has also just recently found out he likes goth punk. Also.
Hey, Spack only enjoys classical music. And if you want punk classical music, then it's probably Bach.
Oh, of course. But yes, so you lot are called to Jamproo's office, and let's see, where is it? I've got a picture of Jamproo on screen, and I will be talking as Jamproo. Hence why I'll be bopping up and down. But yes, you walk into
Awesome.
Jamproo's office, and he goes, "All right, welcome everyone. So, take a seat, and we shall discuss the intel I've managed to gather in a short amount of time."
Yes. I leisurely go sit down with my legs crossed, put my hands on top of my legs, and do a little stare pose, thinking.
Okay, where are you staring? You
I look
staring
like a
at
fit.
Jamproo, or you staring at the ceiling?
At Jamproo, I try to mimic what I think is a therapist.
Okay. Okay. Are you trying to impress anyone, or
I'm trying to impress back,
trying to impress Spack?
showing I'm compassionate.
Why don't you roll performance for us then?
Okay, great. Let's see. My performance is +0. That can't go bad. It's a nat 20.
Okay.
Nat 20
Spack, unless
performance.
you'd like to roll a contesting against that.
I mean, depends. Can I even contest that if it's an auto success?
I mean,
Actually, what is you trying to do? You should have put on a good performance.
yeah, they're trying to
Yeah,
impress
pretty
you.
much.
Are you impressed?
I don't know. I rolled a 19, and then plus anything if you're a flat 20, and we're not doing this auto success on me. I think I can just ignore it swiftly.
I think.
Actually, you know what? I've used performance. With a 19, I have a 26 performance. I outperform you.
Okay. So Spack
does
notices.
that
What,
Yes.
what
20.
exactly do you do?
So Spack notices your attempts to look more professional.
Oh.
However, he gives you the side eye. He acts like he doesn't know. He acts like he's being coy. But I think somewhere deep down, you know, you've managed to make him aware.
I would assume you're right.
Wait, how did I become a? Wait, excuse me?
Deep down, I think you recognize it, but you don't let Bell know. Sorry, Bell know you recognize it. Would you say that's about right, Spack?
I mean, more like I see Bell attempting to act professional,
Mm-mm.
and then I decide, yes, that's how I'll overcome my problems. I'll pretend to be fine and act professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a good office worker,
I'm
I
getting through him
internalize it
slowly.
harder.
We're making
Thank you for
progress.
showing me how to internalize harder by pretending I'm perfectly fine on the surface.
Oh my gosh, love it. Right, so I'm glad to see that you're taking this quite professionally, Bell. I'm very impressed. Jamfru notes towards you.
Yes. I think of taking my job more seriously now that I've seen death a bit closer now, up close. I've rearranged my spells a bit. I feel a bit more ready for anything you can throw at me.
I'm glad to hear that. Right, so intel states that Modo is located on Casino Island, as I mentioned before. Pachinko Casino Island. I've managed to acquire an eternal pose, with some contacts' help, to Pachinko, and the mission outline is as so. You are being sent to Pachinko to gather information on the island and to scout out the Don. As he is a newly stated warlord of the ocean, I don't think it's best to engage in a fight at this stage. We need to understand our opponent more thoroughly, as the previous operations which you've taken on, you've rushed in and you've fought, and there have been significant losses because of that. And whether that be to your mental psyche or to that around us. He says as he kind of looks down the desk, thinking of Trephion. So therefore, I think it's best we become. Yes, Bell. Yes.
Therefore, yes. I scribble all these things down on my little notepad.
Okay. Therefore, I think it's best become a little bit more prepared. Do a little bit of scouting this time. And then, after reporting back to me, we can then consider what we can do to engage the Don, and maybe find a weakness of sorts. And
time period.
Yes.
Time period for the operation. Time period for the operation.
Sorry, what was that?
Time period for the operation. How long do we have?
You have as long as you need to scout out the Don and report back to me.
I see.
As long as he does not catch wind of the fact that you're looking to take him down or to remove him from his position, then that is fine. Just be cautious of your whereabouts. But
Got it.
Intel also states there's a crew containing supernovas being spotted near Pachinko, and I assume they will be disembarking at Pachinko. Are we all familiar with supernovas?
What's a supernova?
I feel like I should be, but remind me.
Okay. I think maybe Bristle would know. Bristle, could you roll history for me, please?
Sure. 1 second. That is a 14 total.
Okay. So, do you remember that supernovas are rookie pirates who are incredibly strong and unpredictable, who have gained an immense bounty within a short period of time? You can't seem to remember the exact details. Would you like to share this
Gotcha.
information with everyone else?
You mean like a rookie, like a startup, got like a big bounty on him? Like who are we talking about?
That's exactly correct. Well done, Bristle. Yes, supernovas are rookie pirates who have gained a bounty of at least 100 million berries within an extraordinarily short period of time. They are extraordinarily strong and incredibly unpredictable in what they're capable of doing. Now, the crew, we believe it could be the Visor pirates that are currently on Pachinko or near the island. And I think, let's see, would you know how long were you a pirate for, Bristle? And then like when did you quit being a pirate in the last 2 years?
So when I got injured, I spent about a year recovering, and then it's been 9 years since that happened, or 10 years total. But yeah, after I was injured, I couldn't really do pirating anymore, and instead just did some odd jobs until I was healed up, and then went out, found a Marine that I knew was one of the ones on the boat, killed him, and then ended up meeting a revolutionary, joining them and working with them for the past like 8.5, 8 years.
Oh wait, you've been in, okay, 8.5 years. Okay.
Not really doing much of anything. Just kind of go here, do that. Okay, I guess I will.
Okay.
You were a
So-
revolutionary gopher for 8 years?
We'll
Yeah,
probably
they
say
didn't
you were
really-
we'll probably say you were in a different branch of the revolutionaries before getting set out.
Yeah, they didn't really have me do a whole lot. They were just kind of like, big strong fish man, go move this shit. Thanks, I'm manual labor. Okay, bye.
Damn, it sounds too close to real life. Uh, but okay, so would you have kept up with the pirate scene in that period of time which you were probably recovering and doing odd jobs? Or would you be focused on just your work and your life?
I probably would have read the newspaper, but other than that, I probably wouldn't have gone out of my way to seek more knowledge.
Okay. Then can you roll history one more time for me on the Visor Pirates
Sure.
to see if you remember anything from the newspaper clippings?
Visor pirates? Nah, man, I don't know no damn visor pirates. I got a 1.
You're like, yeah, no clue. Okay, so
No fucking idea.
Pirate.
Spack and Bell, you're more than welcome to roll history to see if you maybe have read the newspaper clippings.
Sure, great. Let me see if I've heard any
Nope.
rumors about the Visor Pirates.
Even with a +5, that is a
Let's
7.
see.
I don't care about pirates. Below
That's
my
a
pay grade.
That's a 13. I don't think I'll
Okay.
get much.
So, Bristle, you don't remember anything with the Visor Pirates. You're like, I remember of pirates, just not of this crew. Spack,
Yeah.
you remember that the Visor Pirates have something to do with a mask, but that's about it. Bell, you remember that the Visor Pirates have taken down a kingdom and a warlord, but you're unsure of the details in particular.
That's quite impressive.
So, Jamproo explains,
Mm.
the Visor Pirates are the supernova crew that you may or may not meet on Pachinko. However, I think it's best to stay away from them if you two intend on taking care of fighting. I'm unsure of what this crew's like. They're, again, unpredictable. We don't know if they are friendly, if they are war hungry, they're craved for battle. However, I can tell you that during the infancy of the Visor Pirates, they also tangled Greenhorn and won. They took down a kingdom named Atlas Rock that the revolutionaries had an eye on dealing with, which was very good for our standing, since it severely helped us, without them even knowing. And they even defeated a warlord by the name of Blood Victor Blaze, who had a then frozen bounty of 230 million berries. And has now been replaced by, as you know, Modo. Right, so I want you lot to repeat your mission outline. Are you to engage in a fight?
Scout
No.
Alphathon, report back.
Only if necessary.
Jamproo
Murder
kind of
only
like
if necessary.
winces. It's like, I guess if necessary, yes. But try to keep a low profile of all things if you can.
We have
But
a good history with keeping low profile. Don't worry.
alright, brilliant. I don't think I trust you very much in that state, Bell, considering your armor. as you move your arms around like just an inch, and just the clatter of metal just echoes off of you.
I've taken a feat, if you know what that is. I actually don't have disadvantage on stealth rolls.
Oh,
If any of this makes sense.
what have you taken?
Medium armor
Uh,
master, I think, right?
Medium armor master.
Oh, let's go! You finally can stealth without being at disadvantage.
Yes, I've been able to since last campaign. But
I mean,
no
you
stealth
could have
has
just
been needed.
downgraded by like 1 AC, and you still. You would
I
have nothing.
refuse! Refuse! I need my precious AC. Every point counts.
Okay.
Okay,
Precious.
right. So, I think it's time you departed and headed on that ship. I'll see you lot
Mhm.
very soon.
Sure thing, Jam. Yeah, just out of just for funsies, in canon, Spack has really got into the whole moving around as a shadow, and every time he moves anywhere now, he just becomes a puddle and leaves.
Okay.
He becomes a puddle on the ground and just leaves.
That will always be a little strange. But reminds me of some spider creature. I think I've seen a theater performance of that somewhere before. As he just is just mumbling to himself, thinking, where have I seen it before? But alright, you lot are now on your little rinky dinky boat, heading out to sea. There you go, let me get the appropriate. Okay. You are now out at sea. And tell me, who is manning the helm at the moment?
I am. Bristle is experienced with helmsmanship and ship sailing.
Okay. So would you say you'd be manning the helm for the majority, if not all the time, if you were not asleep?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. So
Why be handling the cooking then? Oh yeah,
Sorry.
no, it's back to the cooker. It's back to the cook, I forget.
Spec is the cook, that's correct. If your eggs taste extraordinarily salty, then you have no one to blame aside from Spec.
Hey, just because I cry when I cook doesn't mean it doesn't still taste fine.
Oh no!
It's just a part of the ingredients now. He makes it work.
he not only puts love and care into it, but himself into it.
Just a bit of spack in every bite.
Oh gosh. Also, when you were leaving, you would have seen that Jamproo would be talking to Bob, and that Bob would not be going with you on this mission, as he needs to talk to Bob a bit more and understand where his motivations as well as him, as he's not going to just accept a member of the Bluebeard crew immediately. He needs to basically interrogate them.
Also, ask Bob where he got his sword. I'd be very interested in one of those.
Oh, that's actually something that my friends wrote up to me. They're like, why didn't they loot the 2d10 swords? And I was like, I don't know.
Why
I
didn't
think
cross our
okay.
minds? Because we
knew
all
it was a
died.
mistake.
Yeah, we knew it was a mistake, and we all died.
No, you guys didn't die. You just got knocked out a little bit.
I
But
just back-
Bell went down, I think, right?
I don't remember going down now.
You
Yeah,
went
everyone
down.
but
Spag.
Bell went down.
Oh, but
No,
that's
so
Bell.
did Bristle.
Oh, okay. Did Bristle get? No, I don't think Bristle got knocked out, did he? I think he was reduced to
I
like
don't-
4 HP.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was reduced to like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I mean, to be fair, with the mistake of the 2d10, they still missed a shit ton of hits on you guys.
They did.
Bristol was taking half damage the whole time too.
Yeah, he was. Did very well. He did very well. But yes, so
Yeah.
Bristle is manning the helm. Spack, are you in the kitchen cooking at the moment?
Is it mealtime?
I mean, just what would you be doing generally on the ship?
Oh, if we're not cooking, then I am sitting in my room staring at a mirror and just trying to motivate myself to not jump into the ocean and get out of here, which I can't do now anyway.
Oh,
I can
dear,
do it.
dear.
You can do it. You can do it, Spack. Don't cry. Don't prove mom and dad right. You can do it.
Aw. Aw.
Aw.
While we're all feeling bad for Spack, what's Belle doing?
Me. I take care of poop swelling. The ship.
You take care of poop swelling the ship.
Yes, poop swelling the ship. Cleaning.
Oh, swabbing. I thought you said poop swelling, and I'm like, what the fuck is poop
What?
swelling?
What the fuck is poop swelling?
That's what I was wondering. So you're just gonna be
Anyways,
You're
I
just gonna be
keep
cleaning the ship, is that right?
cleaning the ship, and when I don't have to do that, I will be keeping an eye out. I keep forgetting. I don't know any ship terms. Anyways, I'll just be
Bobbing
keeping
the
an eye
poop
out.
deck you and keeping a lookout.
Yeah, keeping a lookout and giving you your 1 hour daily sessions.
Our daily sessions.
These sessions.
Therapy.
Is Spec up for this therapy?
Depends. Explain how you try to get Spac to show up for therapy.
Oh no, I show up to your room for therapy. Don't worry about that.
Oh, my room is
You got- you
locked.
got-
I
You
definitely
gotta be
ignore you.
very aggressive. You gotta be very aggressive with your clients.
In fact, every time Spac hears Bell start trying to talk to him through the door, Spac turns up the music recorder or the music player in his room
I
and
do whisper through the
chants
door.
even harder into the mirror, almost like he's trying to cast a ritual or some crap. It's blasting the Flight of the Valkyries while Spac is going, "You can do it! You can do it!"
Oh my gosh. Love
And
this.
Bristle
Nothing
doesn't
is
notice a
wrong.
thing.
You are fine.
There's nothing outside that door screaming at you right now.
It's just your demons, and you killed them already, just like your fucking
I'm
dog.
very much alive and I'm not a demon. Stop being delusional. Face reality.
Okay. As
Yeah.
you all are taking part in your activities, you see green pillars on the horizon. As Bristle, you're following the Eternal Pose, and you see a number of green pillars approaching as you approach on your ship. Would you like to call out the crew to come have a look, or would you like to leave them be?
I'll call out. Hey guys, we got some pillars coming up, looking kind of odd. Why don't y'all give it a look?
I go out on top. Try to
Okay.
get a good look. Do I have a telescope by any chance? Not a telescope.
Could you
I
tell me,
forget what
do
those
you
are
have a
called.
telescope?
I mean,
What
I
a
hope we
pirate
have
have to-
telescopes or
Yeah,
periscope, whatever they called it.
Periscopes, whatever those are called. Yes, I would hope pirates have periscopes. Anyways, I look through my periscope and try to see if I can get a better view.
All right. Can you roll me a nature check then?
Nature. Let's see.
Periscope. What the fuck is?
Rip. That's an 8.
Okay. You see that these pillars aren't made of stone, but made of some kind of natural material, but you're unsure of what it is at all.
Can't really make it out well. How about you, Spac? I hand you over the periscope. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Spac. Spac stops being a puddle long enough to take the telescope in hand and look through it. Am I rolling in perception?
Nature.
Oh, nature.
Mhm.
A 9.
Slightly
You
higher than
know
mine.
just as much as Belle and are just unsure about it.
That is weird. I become a puddle again and go back to my room.
Okay, Bristle, would you like to try and identify what it could be?
Sure, I'll go ahead and take a look. I grab Belle, put her in front of the helm, put her hands on the wheel, and say, "Don't move."
Got it. I stand still like a statue.
All right. Nature. There it is. Wow, why'd you do this to me? I'm just kind of like, yep, them pillars, all right.
What did you roll?
I rolled another 1.
You gotta get lucky at some point.
Okay. As you are trying to
Better get
identify the
on that
pillars, and Belle is on the wheel, you feel that the pace in which you're sailing dramatically increases in speed. And before you have any time to react, you are sucked into a current.
It's not my fault. I just stood here like a statue.
Like,
Just as you said.
What's happening? I can't feel many sensations, but I feel like something's happening.
You can feel that the ship is rocking back and forth, teetering left and right as the current's getting stronger and stronger, and you're approaching one of the green pillars at the moment. I need you to make a survival check for me.
Let's see. Oh, good. My survival is +5. Let's see. That's a 19.
It's a 19. All right. Brilliant. As you approach the green pillar, you swerve and just try to get out of the way as you just scrape a little bit along one of the green pillars, and you feel that the ship kind of bounces off of it a little bit, just a tiny bit, and that you're
Oh, wow,
still
I'm
being
still
pulled
driving.
into the current. Yeah, you're still driving. You were at the wheel at the time that this happened.
Great. I'm a great driver, apparently.
All right.
Still driving.
You're gonna have to do another. You're turning and you manage to avoid that pillar, and you're heading dead on into another pillar. I need you to make another survival check for me.
Let's go. Survival. That's a 10 with a +5.
Wait, is Bell driving or Bristle driving?
Apparently, I'm driving, and I'm doing a horrible job right now.
Bell got put on the wheel by Bristle as Bristle went to
Yes.
identify the bouncy weed.
It's a great idea he had.
Okay.
Oh, I just said it. Yes. Yep. So you rolled a 10. So I'm going to roll for something. Where's my?
I see. Could Bristol counter that roll with him getting on the wheel suddenly and stopping me from destroying our ship?
Okay, you take 3 damage, and as you are driving the ship into the green pillar, it takes the impact as the pillar bends and swings back out, throwing the ship to the side as you lose grip of the wheel, and you end up hitting your body on like the side of the ship, taking 3 damage,
Ow. That hurts.
and you're now prone. Would anyone else like to
Sad.
try and go and take care of the ship before it ends up hitting another pillars?
Sure. Hal or Bristle's probably better at it. Yeah.
Yeah, Bristle's recovered from all the thrashing around, and now he's gonna run over and grab the helm.
All right, you run over and grab the hell, and you can see that you're fast approaching another pillar. Please roll me a survival check.
All right. Since I have proficiency with ships, can I roll at advantage?
Go for it. I'll allow it.
Yay! uh. Which skill did you say to use? Because I'm thinking like,
Survival.
Survival. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I just went over the stream, by the way, and I see the setup. I think I know why it's called Pachinko Island.
Hey, that's a
One job.
20.
All right, that's a nat 20.
Nat 20 plus 3, 23 total.
All right, bet. So, with a nat 20, you end up superbly and professionally, might I add, taking control of the wheel as you are making these impossible turns, and you can hear a little Eurobeat in the background as you are swerving past all of these pillars, as you end up doing even a spin around one of them just for fun, as you drift around it. And you end up bringing the ship. Yeah, and you hear Spack just screaming, "Gas, gas, gas!" in the background.
Gas tonight!
As you bring the ship to port and you're able to dock calmly, and you have arrived on Pachinko Island.
By the way, Fight, we have no music.
You have the music.
No music. It's
That is a hand. That is a damn hand.
Okay, there we go.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about that.
No problem.
There you go. So, as you land and you make your way past the green pillars, you have landed on Pachinko Island. Of which you... Would you like to roll for me? Roll perception to see what you see?
Sure. After I
Wow,
after
I
I
am-
pick myself up.
I am dog shit
20.
today. Okay.
22.
Okay, 22. Okay, how about Spack? What did you roll?
An 11. I have a +7, but I got an 11.
Okay, how about you, Bristle?
Jesus Christ.
Just turning off robot noises.
I'm just Bristle's not having a good day today. He got a 4.
Okay.
You're not having a good day. I rolled sub 5 on every roll so far.
So it's
Well,
4
Bristle
from.
just rolled his 3rd one.
Oh, my
Oh, God.
gosh. So Bristle rolled 4. What did you roll, Spec?
I got a 4.
Oh,
Plus
you're
7.
okay. It's 4 plus 7. It's 11. So 4, 11, and Bell was 13 or 19? 22.
22.
So 4, 11, 22. Okay. So Bristle, you look up and you see as you just see everything spinning around you at the moment. You can't tell what's forward, what's left, what's right, as you are so focused on driving and showing off your amazing skills by doing drifts around the green pillars that you're really dizzy at the moment. And you could just see the color gold in the center of the island, and that's about it. Spec, you notice a golden ball in the center of the island, gigantuan in size, towering all the other buildings around on this island. And you see a number of restaurants and shops that are on the island, and it looks quite busy. It looks very populated. And Belle, you too notice what Spack notices, alongside that the population of this island looks quite affluent. There are a lot of people here looking to come from different walks of life and different perspectives, as you see a lot of tourists and a lot of locals with you see a few lizard people in suits, people in dresses and suits, and a few people of lower eco-socioeconomic backgrounds popping in and out of the background a little bit in raggedy cloths. But you also notice a golf course on the left side of the island as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That
And
makes me think, did we break any money?
I mean, you wouldn't have been able to claim the bounty that you acquired.
Sad.
That would have gone straight to revolutionaries, and you have just the money you have on your person.
Still haven't gotten paid. Maybe next time.
Okay, wait. How much money do you have?
I have no money. They have all the money.
You have nothing.
I have nothing.
Belle has
I
no
lost it
money.
all.
Okay, how much money do you have, Bristle and Spack?
Bristle has 121,676 bellies on him.
Jesus. Okay, Spack.
294,015.
Oh wait, I found some money here. 16,666 berries.
Okay.
I'm just poor.
Would you be carrying all this money on your person, Spack, or would you have liked to deposit some at the base?
Depends. Do we have a bank?
Yes. The revolutionaries allow you. It's kind of they have a bank in the revolutionaries in which they use your money to spend like a normal bank would, but they also promise to give you that money back if you ever want to have it taken out.
Is there anywhere outside of the revolutionary base where I can withdraw money?
I mean, there's no like ATMs or sorts on this island.
Damn, no revolutionary ATMs.
Then I probably banked like 200,000 of that.
Okay, so you've banked 200,000 berries at the revolutionary base. Okay, and so you can just keep that in mind. Belle, you would have gone up to Jamproo saying that you don't have any money and you may need some for this mission, and he would have given you 50,000. So you can add 50,000 to your character sheet. 50,000
I do
berries.
add 50,000 to my career sheet. Thank you very much. So how much does the gold core cost? Anyways, I'll just get back to the mission.
I'll have to figure out the conversion later. I can't remember. But yes,
Don't worry, that was just a stray thought.
you also notice on the golden ball, it seems to be engraved with the words 5 C's Casino.
That's supposed to be a giant pachinko ball.
It does look like that.
All right, boys, you know what to do.
Time to get rough.
All right, yeah. What would you like to do first? Now that you've landed on Pachinko Island, or Pachinko, comma Casino Island.
Well, first,
yeah.
probably want to look around and don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. Maybe participate in some of the events going on.
Okay. Go for it.
Does the golf course look alluring to you too?
Does the golf course look sorry? What?
Alluring to you too. I was talking to them.
Okay.
Yeah, we can check out the golf course, sure.
Perfect. Onto the golf course then. I
Okay.
like to do the golf course.
So you end up walking around town and passing by the shops and restaurants and head straight to the golf course. And you walk in through these doors that seem to open automatically as you pass by them, which you've never seen before.
Magic.
Do you walk through the doors or do you just stand there, shocked?
Stand there for a second, like, oh, what the hell? And then, like, I guess they're just doors. Looks at them with narrowed eyes, cautiously walks through.
Right. As you
Bristle,
walk.
I or
Yep.
whoa,
Go
yeah,
for it. Go for it.
Bristle. I'm gonna just I become a puddle and hide in Bristle's shadow, and yeah, I'm gonna stay in here, just in case.
Well,
You do this in public, and no one
Yes.
sees you.
I mean, they can see me if they want. If they have a problem with it, they can say it to my face.
Are you trying to like try and stealthily hop into a shadow, or are you just?
Oh,
blatantly
not even
doing it?
stealthily. As soon as I feel like it, or as soon as we're off the ship, I'm just gonna tap on the shoulder. I'm going in your shadow.
I had a feeling that might happen.
It's nice and cool in here.
Interesting. Okay. And as people walk on the shadow, you're like, "Ow! I got to ow!" Fuck.
Watch it. I'm in here.
Hey, I'm walking. I'm shadow pulling here. Do you mind?
I'm sliding here, man. Lay off the high heels.
Oh my
Good
god.
lord.
Okay, but you walk into this establishment, and you see that there is someone at the door. That greets you in a suit. They look to be of a lizard person as well. As they say, "Greetings, my name is Gex. I welcome you to our lovely golf course here. Now, are you members of the RS, or are you visitors?"
Hmm. What do we look like?
We're just visiting, to be honest. Like, we're looking around.
Oh, lovely. Would you like to take a look at our golf course? And maybe even putt a few balls?
Yeah,
Hmm.
sounds great.
Right this way.
I nudge Bristle. Hey, do you know what golf is?
Slowly turns and looks at Belle. You're the one that wanted to come here. I thought you knew.
I just thought it looked nice.
I whisper
Uh,
from the shadows. Golf is a sport. You hit a ball with a metal stick.
I see.
Are you trying to
Sounds very simple.
stealthily have this conversation, by the way?
Yes, I am from their shadow, whispering up.
Would you like to roll stealth?
Sure, I have advantage from the shadow.
And before
Wow.
I called
What
it.
did you roll? You have advantage, right?
Yeah, I have
Does it
advantage. My highest is 11. I gotta roll a 6 and a 7.
Oh my god.
Wow, you guys are
Holy
really off your game
shit.
today.
Okay.
Wow, this is a bad day.
Oh my god. What is perception used, by the way?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Let's. Okay, they rolled it. So Gex looks behind as he's like, What was that? Golf is a game which you put silly little balls with sticks," he says as his brow furrows.
I didn't say that.
I thought I heard one of you insult this lovely sport that people devote their lives to.
Ah, people devote their lives to this. I didn't know that. I noted that on my little notepad.
He's quite agitated from the comments made about golf. He's very passionate about golf, as it's his livelihood. It's what he's built his whole family lineage around, and he tells you that he was gifted this golf course from a young age by his grandfather to look after, and that he's done nothing but look after this golf course and devote his life to golf and serving those so that this golf course can prosper. And that he'll have
That's a-
none of that conversation in his establishment.
I whisper up. I whisper up. Oh no. Is his shadow close enough for me to pop into?
He is in front of Bristle, and the lights are down, so
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna whisper up and bristle. Mini golf is better. Golf sucks. It's boring as hell.
let me see if you heard that.
Let me
Oh,
roll
no.
stealth again. Slightly better this time. A 17.
Ooh, just barely. Just barely. He rolled a 16. He didn't hear that one. He was too angry to hear the comments. Now, he
Did I
turns to
hear
you. Do you hear the comments that Spec's making?
Yes, did I hear that?
Would you like to roll perception?
Okay, great. I'll roll perception on that. I don't know if
Oh.
he let me. Let's see.
I'm just whispering up at Bristle from his shadow. So
That's an 18.
Okay, you hear it.
Okay, great. And then I think, oh, is mini golf better? Do you have any mini golf in this place?
He looks at he looks at you and he's like, mini golf! How dare you bring up such an atrocious, disgusting, vile hobby in this establishment. You are no customers of mine. Leave. He says as he.
Can I stay?
Why don't you roll persuasion?
Sure. A 12.
never mind the help action.
What would you use? Tell me what you
I
do.
would hold
first.
up the bag full of berries and make it look like he's got a big old bristling pouch full of money on his belt. The money that people probably want. Specifically this guy who apparently is running a business. I could just extend my shadow up to his belt holding a bag full of 90,000 berries.
Sure, why not? You pull out from the shadow a little bit. You grab his pouch and shake it violently, giving him the help action.
Okay, I'll roll again. Oh boy, it's even worse.
Oh god!
It just pisses him off.
Oh my gosh. He looks at you and says, no amount of berries would be enough to amend the heart that you've broken today with your comments, as he suddenly goes extraordinarily posh. Because he couldn't remember what voice he was doing before.
Can I try to save this by,
Don't worry. Don't
by
worry, I got this.
appearing from behind Bristle like I was standing there this whole time and talking to this man?
Okay, are you doing this stealthily, or like, are you just...
Yeah, like Bristle's huge, right? Or a pretty big guy.
Yeah, I guess so,
Bigger
yeah,
than
yeah,
that.
yeah, you-
Yeah, I'm just gonna step out from behind you like I've been here this whole time.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Hello, hello, good sir. You're the proprietor of this establishment, correct?
He looks to you in confusion, thinking, where the fuck did you come from?
I've been here the whole time. You just haven't noticed me because this man is quite large.
And now he's wondering, how the fuck did he know what I was thinking?
I can see it on your face. The confusion. I understand it. I've been there. Now, my friend, please don't be so harsh on these two fellows of mine. They're fresh off the boat, so to speak. They have never felt the finer things in life, such as golf. Wonderful, wonderfully fun golf. That is truly the epitome of elegance. Most elegant sport ever invented.
How
Should I have to roll deception or something?
I was gonna
Persuasion?
say, yeah, like does Spec truly believe what he's saying?
Oh fuck no, he hates golf.
Yep,
He
roll
loves
deception
prefers
for me.
mini golf.
Roll deception. He prefers
Cool.
mini golf. That's what you said.
Yeah, I said I for mini golf. A 16.
Okay, he looks at you. His brow that was once furrowed relaxes as he goes, "Why, yes, you're right. Finally, a man of taste and culture has entered this establishment. I'll forgive the impudence of your colleagues," he says as he grimaces at you lot, and says, "I will allow you in. But if you are to look, you must play, and to play you must pay.
Mm.
And it will cost you 10,000 berries per person for a 12-shot hole."
Mhm. A moment, please, while I discuss with my fellows here about our plans. Then I pull you. I'm gonna pull them away from this guy. I just go, why the fuck are we in the golf again? Why are we
To investigate, obviously. This is
What-
part of our. This is
what
crucial to our
exactly are we
investigation.
investigating on the golf field?
Well, we have to start somewhere, you know. I'm making rich, affluent people probably go here. We could probably find some information.
You're not wrong. I guess.
I
If we
have
want to
no
play
idea.
golf,
I have
I
no
don't know
idea
what
why
golf
we're
is.
here. All I know is that Belle said, "Let's go check out golf," like she knew what it was, and then we got over here and
And
Those
she's
are
like,
big
"Let's
signs,
go!"
okay? There's a big flashy sign. I'm weak to big flashy signs, okay?
but I'll show you a big flashy fucking sign.
you can
Hey,
show
we
your
should
big
just-
flashy sign later when we're alone.
Did you ask him if the golf course comes with food and drinks?
What comes with our with the 12 putt hole?
You get,
Oh, the 12 hole. Yeah, what comes with it?
when you play, you will have a manservant following you at all times, carrying your putts and telling you what putt would be best to use if you need advice. And they'll be carrying around a liter water bottle to assist you and to make sure you're hydrated.
Hmm. And what sustenance should, since if we do play, it would probably be ours.
Hours for amateurs, maybe. But this isn't a golf course for amateurs, is it? I thought you were
Sir,
a man
I
who
request.
has played golf as a taste of the finer things in life, as you said, right?
Yes, I have tasted the finer things in life. And then I look at him while waving my eyes at the other two around me. I have tasted the finer things in life. I gesture to the other two. Ours, most likely.
Oh my god. Well, I can assure you that this course does not take too very long even for an amateur. And that if you're looking for food, there are lots of restaurants, and there is the Five Seas Casino, in which you can grab sustenance from there, just down the road.
What would you recommend, my good sir, as you are a man of fine persuasion, I can see. You speak with such eloquence and hold yourself with such great posture. What restaurant would you say best befits such great standing?
Why don't you roll persuasion for me?
Oh, my persuasion's +7. 21.
21. He looks at you, and a slight smirk enters his lips as he says, "Why, of course, the Sizzler. The Sizzler would be the best place to go to if you're looking to grab the finest of dining, in which the chef, if you were to bring in exquisite meats for yourself, he will cook them for you and make new dishes as he sees fits.
Did he say Sizzler?
The Sizzler.
He did say
yes.
Sizzler.
Okay, wait. Here, let me send an image in the fucking chat.
Have you got an image of the Sizzler that you'd like to possibly do?
No, have you never heard of this?
Yeah.
Where are you sending it? Is it Arson? Oh, I see in the chat. I didn't know that was an
Business
actual
yet? Are
restaurant.
they still? Is
It's
Sizzler
not.
still in business?
It's a place for
I
everything.
think
They're
they
still
might
in
be, but the
business.
only... Yeah. Also, when you said his name was Gex, I immediately thought of the fucking Gex
Yeah,
game.
same.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking of. That's why I said he was in a suit.
Does he also look reptilian by any chance?
Oh my god.
But yes. Oh, the music's gone. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, until he's gone, sad.
I don't know which one.
Welcome
it
to
is.
Sizzlers. What would you like?
Oh my god. But yes, he recommends the Sizzler with, as he sounds like he speaks from experience, as one time I brought him some exquisite meat from a very faraway land, for a shut off civilization. He got the most exquisite meal that I've ever had in my entire life. It was absolutely jaw-dropping.
Sounds exquisite. How would you compare it to rainbow fish caught upon the Grand Line stuffed with gold?
I don't think gold would be quite pleasant to eat.
But it is decadent.
Maybe you are a man of finer things. Taste the finer things in life if you are stuffing your fish with gold. Oh. Well, what is it, Lun? Would you like to play or not?
I don't know. Do we like to play? Do the other two want to play? This is golf.
God, no. Now that I know what it is, I do not want to even touch it.
What about Bell? Bell brought us here. Does Bell want to play golf?
I'm mildly curious, yes, and I'm thinking that we should ask Gex about Moto if he knows anything. I can show him a picture. I have a hand-drawn picture of Moto.
Okay, maybe
Since
don't
when
do
did
that.
you get a hand-drawn picture of Moto?
Well, I had an idea of what he might look like, so I just decided, maybe I can sketch one down. Maybe
Oh,
before, maybe
you
matches
drew a
him or
photo?
not.
I'd love to see what you drew.
Oh no, I haven't actually drawn it yet, but I'll
Oh,
draw it in
wait,
10
have you-
to 20 seconds.
Have you
Oh
seen
no, wait!
Mimi's
I
photo?
think I know. I think I know. Let's
Mimi's
see.
photo?
Let's see. Where is it?
No, please.
Here we go. Here we go.
Please, no, don't show him that atrocity. I'll draw a new one. It looked 10 times
Fine.
better.
Explain what that is.
No!
Should I be showing this
Try
on
to-
stream?
I mean,
Sure.
Don't show them
Go-
my shame.
Increase
Ex-
the embarrassment factor.
Let me
Yeah,
sign it at least.
try to
It'll be
explain to us
copyrighted.
what that's a picture of.
Okay, so
need to copyright it.
this looks like it is a dinosaur with a massive six-pack, wearing heels, and it looks like it has a jetpack or a backpack on, holding the largest chili pepper in their left hand, and a dagger with 2 blades on it.
It's a dagger. He got that part right, and it's a reptilian.
Backpack.
Yeah, the backpack. I told you it was a backpack.
Did I get the chili pepper
Oh,
right?
No,
Oh,
that's
I thought that was
that's a-
shipped to Pearl when I first saw
That's
it.
a sling. That's a sling.
It's a sling?
It's a sling.
What the fuck?
You see the little rope, the little rock at the little like brown holder. at
Is
the
this
end,
what
like
you think
holder?
Don Moto looks like?
No, this is just from another D&D campaign, but it could be.
This is supposed to be a lizard man. The best part is Mimi had an actual reference photo to go off of.
The second time, I built off of it.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Why does it have heels?
It's feet.
You tell me
It's
what
supposed
has
to be
heels.
clawed feet.
They're called feet.
Fucking
would it-
heels.
Why would they ever wear heels? It makes no sense.
You tell
That's
me!
what I
Why
wanted,
why
Moto,
why
you
do
drew
every
it.
action female character wear heels in action scenes? It don't make sense! Oh my gosh. But yes,
But anyways,
so
do we?
yeah.
Do we ask Gex about Moto? Am
I
asking
would
you?
say probably not directly, considering one of our explicit orders was don't let them know that we're trying to figure out how to kill Moto.
Well,
I mean, if
I
we
figured
start
I'd
suddenly,
take
if
the
we
second.
suddenly
Hey, I
turn
think
up
this
out of
is
nowhere, and
famous
start
out here in
asking
Yamato.
questions.
I want to play golf. Can we play against golf, please?
Well,
Is
do
there a
you want to
prize?
play alone?
Is there a prize?
I mean, it's
There
10,000
was.
berries to the person, and Bristol doesn't want to play, and Spack also hates golf.
Sad.
Is Bill gonna win an iPad?
Yes, I want to see if I get a prize if I do good.
He assures you
nice
that
man,
there
I'll
are
get a
no
prize.
prizes to be won aside from satisfaction.
And glory.
That's the worst
The
Whoa.
best
prize
prize
of
of all.
Sexy.
Bragging rights.
Exactly. You can
If
join.
Bell wants to play golf, like,
It's up to you guys. What do you like to do?
I just don't want to spend 10,000 berries on fucking golf.
Yeah, I'm not spending 10,000 on golf. Fuck that. I'm out.
I mean, Bell
I'm-
wants to play golf alone, go for it. Or Bill wants to pay for all of us to play golf, go for it.
Fine. Fine. I would have fine. Yeah, 30,000 berries for golf. This is
Are you
vital
gonna
to
use
the
your
mission.
30,000 berries for golf? Okay.
Yes, this is probably the most responsible thing I'd spend it on, realistically speaking.
It's
Wait,
surprised they're not
you're-
gambling it. It's on Casino Island.
This could be another form of gambling.
Bill, are you paying for Spack and I to also play with you?
Consider this Spack's therapy. He needs a good time. A little
What?
vacation.
I don't need therapy. What the fuck are you on?
You need this, and it's the subtext I'm going with.
I am fine.
You tell yourself
Probably.
that, but are you really?
When they ask are you okay,
Probably.
but you gotta say you're just okay.
But you're really not okay.
Okay, I'll allow one persuasion.
Okay.
One persuasion to what?
Okay,
convince me
Bell,
not to-
why
not
don't
to
yeah,
pay
why don't you try
30,000
and roll
berries.
persuasion to see if you can get them to join you in golf? Because even if you
I
pay,
have to
they won't
persuade them?
join. Some maybe.
I nat one it.
You. Okay, I'll let you lot play this out. I'll let
No.
you lot play this out.
Explain to us how you're persuading us to play golf.
I rolled a net one, so I've got to be realistic with this. I just throw a 10.
I want it. It's like,
There's no other way I could express a nat one. I'm sorry.
Bell, this is a new level of embarrassing. Even for me. I turn to the proprietor. I am so sorry about this.
Understandably so. Why don't you take them for a little walk? I think that
That
helps to calm
sounds-
their nerves.
That sounds like a good idea. Bell, come on. Bristle, can you somehow dragging Bell out the front door?
I'll go willingly, but I'll still mope about it.
Okay.
Well, okay. I didn't need to pick her up, so she's fine. She's walking.
But I say it is 8 p.m. However, you see that
I'm always hungry, so we might as well hit someplace out.
Cool. This guy recommended the Sizzler. Let's go to the Sizzler.
All right. You end up walking to near to the start of where the town was, where this big yellow building is. And you notice a big sign of the Sizzler written in italics. And you walk in, and you are. Let me get the appropriate music up. Let's see. You're greeted with some very relaxing tunes played on a guitar, as there seems to be a band up at the front currently playing live entertainment, as there are a number of people dressed in well endowed clothing and very illustrious accessories decorating.
This is the playful
Sure.
low lighting, like
Yeah,
mood
low light,
lighting.
exactly. Low lighting. It doesn't have a very romantic vibe to it, but it's got very relaxing and very entertaining vibe to it. As you walk in, and the person at the front, in a suit as well, goes, "Welcome. How may I be of assistance to you today?"
As we walk in, before we get in, actually, I'm gonna turn to Bell and Bristle, hand them about 10,000 berries, and go, all right, enjoy your date. I'm gonna go scout. And I turn into a shadow and crawl into this mood-lit room.
Okay. Would you like to roll stealth for me?
Sure,
With
there's plenty of
advantage.
shadows in this dim-ass place, right?
Yes, you have advantage, don't worry.
Okay, plus 4 on stealth, a 21 total.
I roll perception.
Okay, you can try and roll perception to see if you can follow Smack with your
That's
eyes.
a 24. That's a 24.
You perceive Smack and see him go through the shadows as he goes through the corners of the room.
I stare at him.
All right, and
He's right there, Bristle. I point at him.
Bristle, would you like to roll perception with the help action?
No,
to see if you
Bristle's
can.
just gonna completely ignore Bell and walk to the nearest open table and just sit down.
Okay. As you sit down, Belle, do you follow?
Yeah, I follow.
Okay. You take a seat as the man at the front who spoke to you guides you two to a table and pulls the chair for Belle and pushes it back in as you take a seat. And he brings out two menus as he goes, "Welcome to the Sizzler. We are very well known for our chef, Chef Rumsey, as he is
no.
very well known for being able to cook any and every meat that you provide on the day or on the minute or the second. Now, would you two lovebirds have any meats of
No,
sorts that
no,
you'd
no,
love
no,
to bring
no,
in?"
no.
I'm his sister.
We are work colleagues.
Oh, I
is
see.
it.
I
That's it.
see. We're colleagues. Oh, I like that. It's a very nice starting point. And so,
No starting point. No, sir. Just please don't make this any more awkward than it is.
don't
I'm his
worry.
cousin.
As my grandma
We're
said,
related
it's
by
only
family.
awkward. And that's when she died. Before she could finish her sentence. "Oh, grandma, I miss you." As he brings up a necklace with like a cross in it, kisses it, and put it up to the sky as he puts it back in his shirt.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And he says, "So, back to what I was saying. The Sizzler with Chef Rumsey can cook any meat you want if you have any. Would you have any meats that you have procured on the grand line that you would like to have served to you?"
All the meat that we acquired previously we had consumed for attending
Oh, I have meat.
here, so
Oh, really?
Bristle looks extremely concerned.
I have meat. Sea dragon meat.
Oh,
Still have that?
I kept that as a souvenir to remember him.
How have you been
Fucking-
preserving it this whole time?
I have it. He said he could cook anything. So I'm like, okay, fine. Take this expired sea dragon meat and see if you can make anything with it.
Oh my god.
You said anything, I'll
As
give
you
it
take it out of your pocket, how old is this Sea King meat? Like, it's been about 2 days, if not it's about 3 days. Let me roll something. Let me see if it is completely fucking just vile or not.
I'm gonna get lucky. You'll see.
Okay. So it looks to be, as you pull out this Sea King jerky,
4 days in a sack on the
It
open
is-
ocean.
it looks to have a little bit of hair stuck to it, but in all things considering, it looks that it's been kept in somewhat adequate condition and looks to be in date.
Oh.
4-day-old in a sack on the
What did you
open
roll?
ocean.
What did
Are
you
you
roll?
for real?
What did you roll?
That's for me to know and you to not find out. I had a DC 16 and it rolled 18. And so I'm like, fuck it, why not? So yes, he goes, oh, exquisite. It's been a while since Chef Ramsay has been cooking with seeking meat. I will gladly take this off your hands. And says as he takes out a plate and he ushers you to put it on.
I put the rest on. Yours more inside my pocket.
Would you like to give the rest of it?
Yes, I would like to give the rest of it.
You give all your seeking jerky to Alfonso. And he takes the hair off and he goes, now, I will be back in just a moment with a drink menu as I provide this to Chef Ramsay. And I will leave you two to have some brevissé. As he takes out a lighter and swishes it in his hand as he lights the candle in the middle of you two. And places a rose on the table and walks off. Now, Spec, you are scouting this establishment left and right. Why don't you roll perception and tell me what you see?
16.
Okay, 16. With 16, you notice that there seem to be a lot of couples in this restaurant, and that that the band up front is very professional, dressed in multitude colors, and they seem to be ranging from lizard men to actual humans, playing on different sorts of instruments, and everyone seems to be having a nice time. And in the corner of this establishment, you notice that there's a booth, of which there's curtains drawn in front of it.
I'm going to slide in there under the table. Does it look like rich people or VIP section over here?
So as you slide under the table, you can only gather what you can see around you, which is these people's feet and legs.
Do they sound like rich fucks?
They sound pompous, yes. They sound a little pompous and a little full of themselves. As you can hear the general talk of business, and you see cigarette ash falling from the table onto the floor, and they're boisterously laughing. And you hear that you see tails, like, coming from the side of their backsides. As you notice that all the individuals on this table seem to be dressed in suits and have tails and are possibly lizardmen.
Does it sound like interesting things they're talking about in regards to Don Moto? Or shit that's going down on the island?
Yeah, so you hear one of them muttering a few words about how working for the Dawn has been so tiring as of late, and that how hunting down people with the debts has been really tiring, and they really want to see their wife and kids again, as it's been way too long, and they're really worried that Jerry's going to be doing something to hurt themselves. While another man, he goes, I understand your problem, man. My wife also too left me, and it's because I was gone for too long, too long been. That's me, I'm always gone for too long, at the bar too long, at work too long, at home too long, sleeping too long. It's a surprise I haven't been gone for too long. As everyone looks at him, it's like, wow, that was incredibly motivational. And they're all like clap and like they like you see tears falling onto the all the leather chairs they're sitting on.
I Spack hears all of this, right? And he, in an attempt to get his voice heard without revealing himself, he whispers just loud enough for one person to hear him, maybe. Like slightly above audible whisper. That was fucking dumb. What the fuck are you saying?
Okay, there are 6 people on this table. I'm going to roll. I'm gonna roll a die and see how many heard that. Okay, 2 people on this table heard that. As they kind of look at each other like, "You brother, who said that? That was beautiful. That was not very nice of you to say that, brother." As they kind of like are starting to look at each other, like, "We've been here so long. We've known each other years. That kind of language is not appropriate here. We're not called. Our gang is not called the Circle Jerk for no reason. You know, we're brothers here. We love each other." As like you like see them huddling up together, you're like, must have been a spur of the moment thing. I understand. Don't worry, Ralphie. Okay, you'll be able to slap soon. As they're all
Okay.
huddling now.
Alright. Yeah, continuing on with their conversation, I'm also gonna whisper again, but this time. So, Don Moto's a real prick, ain't he?
How many people are you trying to be heard by this time?
Just one. I don't. Just enough people to hear me that they think it might have been one of the other guys.
Would you like to roll performance for me then?
Hell yes, I'm good at that. Ah, my dice. Ah! Where'd it go? Ah, what? Okay, I'm gonna roll a different one while I find that die.
While Bacon's doing that, do I know? I like to. Do I know where he is? Because I saw him earlier.
Okay.
Why don't you roll for me perception to see if you were keeping track of him?
Ah, I see.
The die is a 22.
Okay, yeah.
It's an 18.
So, okay, 18, and he was 21 before, so you've lost track of him now. You've no clue
Sad.
where he could be.
Oh, was that supposed to be a stealth check or
No.
performance?
I'm just Bell
wanted
wanted
to
to
keep an
Bell
eye
wanted
on
to
what
see
you're
if they
doing.
were still observing or perceiving you at this moment in time, and so I'm just comparing it to the first original stealth check that you rolled.
Sad. Okay. Oh, Bacon said you rolled a 22.
Yeah, Bacon rolled a bit too high for you to be able to perceive him at this moment in time, I think, right?
No, 22 for the performance.
Performance. Okay, brilliant. So you say that Dom Moro guy's a real prick, ain't he? As you manage to perfectly emulate one of the other people's voices on the table. As like mid sentence, he's like talking about work and all that, and then you go, "Dom Moro's a real prick, ain't he?" And they all kind of like stop and like look at the one man. As they're all very attentive listeners to each other. They don't like to make sure people are unheard in this group, and they go, "Yeah, he can be a little troubling, but the Dawn's the Dawn. If you disrespect the Dawn, then you have another thing coming to you. And the Dawn has been working tirelessly ever since he became a Shichibukai recently, being one of the warlords of the sea, taking over that Victor Blood guy. And I hear that he's got his eyes currently on another pirate crew. Recently, I think it was the Pizzers. What was it called?
Visors.
Yeah, thank you, Ralphie. Visors. As Ralphie looks at you, he's like, "What? I didn't say that." Yeah, the Visors. He's currently got his eye on the Visors, as they're currently on the island at the moment at the casino. they're currently gambling lots of their money away, but they're winning a lot of it back somehow. Hmm. But yeah, they've been here for about a day or so, but the Dawn's got a plan hatched in motion. They're trying to meet the Dawn, but they can't get past the riddle we made up, right, boys? As they all like go, haha, yeah. That riddle was too hard for them to figure out.
I hear. I'm gonna I'm gonna try and get more out of them. Yeah, the riddle was so good. I wonder. You should tell it again so that we can all laugh about how smart we all are.
That's a great idea, Stefano. And Stefano looks at you, he's like, I didn't say that. And he's like, doesn't matter. It's your heart that speaks out sometimes. I had a feeling I could hear it from under the table, I think. But that's where all good things go, am I right, lads? As they all like grab each other and move their hands down a little bit, their backs.
Oh, now I know why we call this as a circle jerk. Jesus.
But yeah, the riddle. If I remember correctly, it was, what is that men desperately seek, but are so eager to throw away? Even if I think they did figure it out, but they just did not have the right answer towards it.
Brother, I don't even know the answer. It was so good.
That's a good thing. That you still need to figure it out for yourself, Ralphino. You've got a lot of things to work out in your life. I know you've been seeing that girl, Jessalino. She's not very good for you, though, I don't think, I think you could really improve and really do better. She doesn't really seem like she really cares about you.
I love that girl. You don't talk shit about her.
As Ralphino just seems to kind of be like passed out a little bit, but like you're shaking his legs so it looks like he's like talking because they've been drinking a lot. And he's like, hey, Ralphino, I'm only saying what's best for you, brother. I really care for you. We all really care for you here.
I know you care about me, but I don't know. Maybe it's this whole business that we've just been too busy lately. We need to talk more, and I'm not hoping heart to heart. Maybe I bring her along with us, and we can have a double date. How'd that sound?
I don't know if my Tortellino will be fine with just Alino being there. No, they have not got very good chemistry from the past of when they were back in school, from what I heard. Apparently.
It's been years. It's time to let bygones be bygones. Come on, it's for the better happiness of all of us involved.
You know what? You've convinced me. I think you have a point. That's the whole point of life. We live and we regret and we hold on to too much hate sometimes. We need to let things go and just really let bygones be bygones. Let lizards be lizards. As they all cheer and like, yeah. As Bristle and Belle, you hear a bunch of cheering erupting from the back behind this curtain, and you're wondering what could be going on back there. Must be having a great time. As the waiter walks back out with his drink menu, and he goes, "Oh, so I have spoken to the chef, and the chef will gladly take your request of this Sea King meat. He was going
That's
to.
great.
So what he has planned is that he'd like to infuse it with one of his dishes that he's been meaning to complete for the longest time. To create this restaurant's signature dish. As the meat is so high quality and so well cut, that he'd like to give the meal on the house to you two.
Oh, it's so sweet. What would you recommend as a drink with that?
A drink with Sea King meat. I think the best choice would be a 1938 exquisite dry red crisp wine. Produced from the vineyards here at Ares.
That sounds good. What do you think, honey? Bristle?
Bristle's range shut down.
He agrees. Sometimes he's a bit slow with these things. Oh,
I'm back
Got
now.
something?
Yes.
welcome back, honey.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes you like to go into your little daydreams.
To catch
It's a
you
special
up,
night for us.
Belle, the waiter came by and let you know that the meat is so exquisitely cut and fine that he's giving the meal on the house. And Belle is asking you, saying, "Honey, what would you like to drink?" As he looks to you, Bristle, and he kind of like gives you like a you devilish dog look.
Bristle's eye is twitching, and he just goes, tea.
Okay, so the man, the mister, would like some tea, and the missus, would you like to have this bottle of wine?
Yes. Please, please do.
All right, I shall be just one moment. As he walks back out to get your drinks at the same time.
Hmm. Is the rose edible? Is it like a snack?
Are you talking to Bristle, or because the waiter's gone?
Yeah, waiter's gone, but I'm asking Bristle, I guess.
Yeah, eat the rose, stem and all. Go for
Munch.
it.
Munch.
As you pick up this rose and you start do you eat it petal by petal, or do you just eat it like you just shove it in your mouth?
Shove it in my mouth. Munch. I have 0 charisma.
As you shove this rose into your mouth and you start eating it, a few of the patrons look around at you as their happy moment together, holding hands, nuzzling their noses together, and some just on a casual work dinner, kind of look around and whisper to each other as they see Bristle, his eye twitching, hands clasped on the table, just shaking his leg furiously as he's trying to stay calm, as Belle is just enjoying this delectable rose. And
Oh, that's delicious.
do you cut off the thorns on the stem, or do you eat it with the thorns?
Hmm. Bristle, what's the best way to eat a rose? With the thorns or without the thorns?
With the thorns.
I see. I munch with the thorns.
Okay, you
Don't
take-
you wish you could be a shadow right now?
you take 2
Gotta make
damage from
myself
consuming the
shadow.
rose.
Not even a Constitution
Thorns.
saving throw. I munch it very thoroughly.
Okay, fine. I'll let you do a Constitution saving throw. Okay,
Thank you.
DC 14.
That's an 18.
Okay, fine. You take no damage. You manage to
Thank you.
thoroughly chop off all the thorns as you chew and you pierce through the stem of this rose. And Alfredo returns to the table as he sees the rose has disappeared. And he goes, "Oh, interesting. Never mind. I have brought you your wine, madame." As he puts a glass on the table and he brings the wine out, showing it to you and to Bristle. As he twists the top a little bit, and he pops it. And there's a loud pop sound that goes as the cork flies off and hits the ceiling, and then he extends his hand out as he catches it in one fell swoop.
I clap.
Everyone claps around him as well. As
Does Bristle clap?
No, Bristle does not
Honey, that's
clap.
very rude. You
He's
should
just
show appreciation
squeezing
to
his
the waiter.
fist on the table.
veins are starting to
mind
pop
him.
out of his arms.
Don't mind him.
Squeezing
He had a
tight.
very tough. He had a very tough day today. This is to make him feel better.
I can imagine. Life isn't very easy, you know. He says as he's got this wine bottle in his one hand, he's pouring it into your glass and gets a cloth to wipe the top of the wine glass to make sure there's no remnants there, and to ensure that the wine doesn't spill. And he as well brings out your teacup, and he brings out a mixture of teas, saying, "We've got jasmine, we've got chamomile, we have got clementine. What would you like, sir?"
Chamomile, please.
"Chamomile, of course," he says, as he takes the tea bag out, puts it in the tea cup with the hot water, switches it out, pours a cup out, and then he pours one glass into yours, making sure you get a nice potent brew of tea. And he leaves the teacup on your table and the wine glass in a ice box, elevated next to your table, close to Belle. As he says, "The food will be ready in just a short few minutes. So please
Thank you very
remain
much.
calm, stay relaxed, and enjoy the music," as he bows and tiptoes out of the way.
Yes, I'd like to tell him something before he goes.
Oh, yes? You call him over one time? "Oh, yes,
Yes,
madame."
yes, compliments to the chef for the lovely rose appetizer. I know it's very hard for others to notice, but I noticed the effort he put into it. Very delectable.
He looks at you with
Stems
eyes.
included.
He looks at you, eyes open. "Oh, I will most certainly pass your comments to the chef," as he bows even deeper. with his head almost like barely touching the floor as he walks backwards. And he manages to go through the door without hitting anything.
I sip some wine.
Bristle, how's your tea?
Pretty nice.
Would you say your fists are starting to relax a little bit? You're no longer seeming as stressed. Stressed at
On the
all?
exterior, yes, but inside there's still a burning rage at having to sit here.
Okay. As you do so, we cut back to the laughter, and you feel Spack. What would you like to do? You've gathered the riddle from your understanding, and is there anything else you'd like to do here?
They still haven't given me an answer, so but it looks like they're refusing to say the answer. I think I just had fun messing with these guys' relationships and making them set plans with each other that they definitely won't remember in the morning.
Most
Uh,
possibly.
Uh,
Okay, goodness. Would you? Okay, so tell me, where do you go? Do you decide to stay on this table a little bit longer?
Is there anything else interesting happening, or are they all basically just circle jerking at this point?
I mean, I think you know what they're doing.
Yeah, okay.
You're starting to get a little uncomfortable with the sights you're starting to see under this table,
Uh,
and you realize there's a curtain there for a
Repress.
reason.
Repress and internalize.
I feel like I can almost hear something happening back to
I-
Spack.
Is there any other VIP looking like tables?
Hmm. This seems to be the only one with a curtain behind it. As you see, you can't really tell what else is there. But as you decide to leave, on the table you see a. You know how on the tables when they have like a reservation, they have like a like not a con, but like it's like a triangular shaped paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones
Yeah.
that have the names of who's reserved the seat.
Yeah, like that. It just says R.S.
Hmm. Do I have an idea of who that is?
Nope.
I go back to the circle jerk table. You remember that? Anyone remember that guy named R.S?
Everyone on the table stops laughing and they kind of look around and like, who said that?
Ah, right. Anyone remember that prick R.S?
Oh, Rodfino! Oh, you're awake again. Oh, we worried you were went to
I'm
sleep
totally
again.
awake.
Yes.
It's the drink. It's strong.
Oh, you must have clearly drank way too much. Oh, you forgot our company's name. Oh, Rodfino, you've always been one to forget too many things sometimes. Like the amount
I'm
of
sorry
times,
about that.
like the amount of times that Tortellino girls cheated on you. Rodfino, I told you, you shouldn't give her second chances.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
I understand, Rodfino, but you also gotta do what's best for you. It's important that you look after yourself and that you don't force yourself to do these things, even if it's what the heart wants. It's not what's good for you in the long run.
Internalize that lesson to a unhealthy degree and think about it never. Anyway, I had this weird dream about an R.S. Anyone remember who that is?
The people on the table start to look at Ralphino a little strangely as they're like, Ralphino, is everything okay? What do you mean? I just said that
Mm.
the R.S is our company name.
Oh, what does it stand for again? I can't quite recall.
You can't quite recall our.
I'm very drunk.
Why don't you roll performance for me to see how hard you're shaking him?
Cool. 7 plus 16, 23.
Okay, and yep. So you are shaking Ralphino, and his hands start to move around to the back and accidentally slap Spacino's butt as the other hand goes and grabs the thigh of Ralphie. As they're like, "Oh, Ralphino, you're always such a jokester. Of course, Reptilio Sindacato is full of people like you. Ah."
God, yes, how could I forget? We worked for the Sindicato. I totally remember this.
Of
Oh
course.
God, is that the drink again? I can feel myself sleeping. Oh, guys, please make sure to tell me in the morning that I promised to try to think more for myself and to better my life and not ruin it by dating this one girl.
Okay, Ralphino, take a nice
And
sleep.
if I choose to ignore you, just punch me until I remember this conversation. I guarantee you it will work, and I pass out. Bleh.
He always liked to commentate what he was doing.
I go back to the Reptilio Sindicato table.
Do you go back or you leave it?
Oh, the table that's that's the RS.
That is
fucking-
the RS table.
Oh,
Oh my
what these-
God.
Okay, never mind. Cool. I at least know who these guys work for. Is that what Don Moto's syndicate is named?
You can put the pieces together and assume that is what the
Cool.
Moda Syndicate's called.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go scout around the restaurant, see if there's any more RSs or people talking about the syndicate.
Okay. Why don't you roll for me perception to see if you can catch anyone of interest?
Nope, I am too busy hearing random conversation. I got a 10 total.
Okay. You end up just kind of using the shadows around the restaurant and just end up just circling the restaurant a few times, going under some tables, listening to conversations, to which you deem is just lovey-dovey bullshit talk. And you and Alfredo walks out now with two lovely portions on his plate on his hands as he puts one in front of you, Bristle, and one in front of you, Belle. And he bows as he tiptoes back into the back behind him as you see a large man who has a butcher's knife for a hand and a spatula for his other hand walk out, and he's like, I am Chef Ramsay. I thank you for this amazing opportunity to be able to cook such exquisite meat at my establishment. As he reaches into a pocket with his two metal prongs, basically, and grabs some powder and says, like, just sprays it on top. As you can see, green herbs slowly fall from his knife and spatula hand. And he goes, so today we have Sea King jerky, sprinkled with basil herb, thyme and basil again, as we have some stir-fried rice accompanied with some peas, carrots, sausage, and other healthy alternatives, with a peanut sauté sauce on the side to pleasantly allow you to enjoy this fantastic dish. And yes, it is on the house by me, so please enjoy your time and enjoy. As he then bows down with his chef's hat dragging the floor as he tiptoes back into the door where the kitchen is.
Well, time to dig in. Would you like a plate? Bristle?
I think Bristol? Alright, Bristol and
Well-
Belle, you chow down on this meal, and you are just shocked at the quality that this man has been able to bring the meat in which you brought in, which was questionable at first, which now tastes like 5-star restaurant quality.
Fucking pig is
As
so delicious.
you don't even have words to say, you just chow down and eat this meal and are just enjoying it so much. Bristle, you feel more relaxed after having the tea, and that you feel more calm and sated after having that meal. And you feel empowered a little bit as you feel that for the next 24 hours you got +1 to damage rolls, and that Belle, you've also got +1 to damage rolls for the next
Ooh.
day. Actually, no, +1 to all rolls
What? Damn.
for the next 12 hours.
Okay.
As you look up and you see that there's like a plaque on the near the front entrance door saying that meals are not only meant to be enjoyed, but they're meant to empower you. Yes, you enjoy your succulent seeking jerky, and you end up what? Spack, you end up actually going under Bristle and Bell's table as they end up finishing their meal. Now, Bell, how much of this wine would you say you would have drank?
All of it.
Okay. Now, is Bell a light or is a heavy drinker?
I wouldn't say I come by drinking all the time, and if I do, it's probably dangerous to do that.
Okay, so you are drunk. Is that right?
Great, I'm drunk then.
Are you drunk? You tell me.
Sure.
Let the die decide. What's your
Alright.
Oh yeah, let the die decide. Okay,
Alright.
what would I roll?
Why don't you roll for me? Oh, what would be good? What would be good?
con save?
Con save. Okay. Why don't you roll a Constitution saving
Basically
throw?
poison.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Why don't you roll for me a Constitution saving throw?
It's an 8.
Okay, you are drunk. You are most certainly drunk, but you're not you can't. It's not like you're drunk enough to not stand up. You are very much so able to walk around. However, you just are very intoxicated.
Yeah, I just make more impaired decision making.
Exactly. Nothing different
So-
from the usual.
Nothing different from the usual. Can I save some? Can I save some of the meal for spec?
Depends.
Or did I just eat it
Would
all?
you have thought to have saved any for spec, or would you be enjoying this meal too much?
I do. I'm his therapist, after all. Spec is on my mind 24/7. I'm trying to convert him.
Okay. You leave a
Do
single.
I notice him under the table?
Do you
Oh, sorry.
do you notice him under the table? Why don't you roll perception to
Yes.
see if you do?
Ah,
You're drunk. Can you even?
no, I can't. 19.
Nope. Yep. So you don't notice him under the table, and you left a little bit of the sea king jerky on your. You've left some sea king jerky and a small helping of rice there, as Bristle has
Okay.
cleaned off his plate, I imagine.
I do like to mention it to Bristle that I would like to save this for spec.
Okay. Also, you're totally okay with the noises, Vex. You don't have to worry. I don't mind some suspect noises coming through. It happens.
If you say so, okay. Just be warned, she's yelling about some weird shit.
I can imagine.
That's Barry for you. Yes. So, yeah. Would you have finished off your plate cleanly, Bristol, or would you save some? You think?
Probably would have finished off the whole plate.
Okay. Right, Spec. You're under the table, and what would you like to do?
Are they having a good time up there?
Why don't you roll perception to read the body language from their legs?
I got a 7.
We are having an amazing time. You read my legs, and
You
trust
can
me.
see that Belle
Or 9, actually. But
is
same difference.
kind of like playing with her feet a little bit, like tapping him on the floor, and you can tell that Belle's probably having a playful, fun time, while Bristle's very subtly now shaking his leg up and down, as he just looks stressed a little bit.
I decide to have a bit of fun and poke both their knees as if they're playing footsie with each other.
Okay. You do so. And you sneak attack damage. Roll 1d8.
Actually, it's 2d6.
Oh shit! So you poke both their knees, and what are your reactions?
What?
Did just touch my knee?
Did you touch my knee?
God no.
Must have. I look under the table.
Okay, you look under the table and I want you to roll perception. Do you see Speck's shadow?
I roll a new stealth at this point.
I mean,
No, I do not. It's a
I don't
13
think it would have
versus-
mattered anyways, because if you were rolling perception and drunk, it's probably a disadvantage.
Yeah, probably disadvantage. Anyways, 13
So you
without
okay?
disadvantage. So
Okay, so you don't see Speck, and you think weird. Must have been that rose I ate.
still
Okay,
delectable.
all right. Speck, what else would you like to do? And Bristle and Bell, what would you like to do?
You want dessert?
No, I think we should probably leave and go someplace else.
Ah, okay. Can I ask? Can I ask for some dessert to go?
You call over Alfredo. He goes, "Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?"
Yes, I like some dessert to go and one of those roses, please.
Ah, I am so sorry, but we don't do dessert on a Friday night.
I see. I see. No problem. No
But
problem.
we
Thank you
can
very
most
much.
certainly provide you, as he says, as he reaches behind your ear and takes out a rose, another rose for you.
I clap. And
Everyone in the restaurant claps
I
around
happily
as
take it.
well.
Does Bristol clap?
No, Bristol doesn't clap.
I look disappointed. Bristle. Show the man some respect.
As he
Bristol just looks at Bell wide-eyed, like, "Did you just fucking tell me to respect this man?"
He's a
Are you
lovely
fucking
fella.
serious?
While I've been
Even if you're
watching this rose thing, I'm just gonna. They have like a open wine rack thing, right? Where they show off all their wines.
sure, why not?
I'm just gonna take a bottle.
Okay, why don't you roll stealth as you try to take out this glass bottle and open up this glass door to see if you are not heard.
Sleight of hand or stealth, or both.
Let's do stealth. Yeah, let's do sleight of hand. That sleight of hand would be more appropriate.
Okay. Oh, sleight of hand's the one thing is something I don't have advantage with, but I rolled much better. Let's see, what is that? Sleight of hand is +4, 23.
Okay, let me see if anyone notices you. Nope. So you are able to take a bottle of wine. Of what wine would you like to take?
I don't know. What's the most gaudy looking bottle on this rack?
They seem to all look similar. If not, you just see the difference between red and white wine. As it's very dimly lit, this restaurant is.
I, mean,
So
I
you're
get
not
dark
sure-
vision while I'm in the shadow, so
They're well, you as so okay, you've got dark vision, so there doesn't seem to be any bottle that stands out amongst any other. They seem to all be quite similarly produced, as you notice they are all produced by the RS Vineyard.
they have a vineyard. Cool. Well, I'll just take any random bottle. They're probably all the same.
Okay. You take a. Let me. You take a 1958 bottle of red.
Oh shit, we're in the 19th century, 20th century, 21st century.
The numbers, you don't know what they mean. they just have numbers on there.
Yeah, I take that bottle and I just go back to I go back to Bristol's shadow and just wait for them to leave.
All right. As you return, you see that Belle and Bristle are standing up and walking out of the restaurant. And you now have left the lovely restaurant that is known as Sizzlers. As Alfredo says, "Please come again sometime."
Will do once I find more meat, more of that delicious dragon meat.
Okay, you're now back outside in Pachinko. It is about 10 p.m. And you can see that the town is hustling and bustling around. Despite the late hours, where would you like to visit next?
Do we see Spack anywhere?
If you don't see Spack, he's probably in a shadow.
That you
poke
are
his eye.
correct, my friend. And if you
Oh,
turn
wow.
around and look down, you'll see I'm currently drinking. Direct
see.
from the bottle. under your shadow.
I try to hand you some of the food.
No food for me. I want this alcohol to go straight to my blood.
There we go. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. You continue.
Okay, great. So, what information did you find?
Oh, well, went under the table of a group called the Circle Jerk Gang. Yeah. I've learned that the Don Moto has plans for those supernovas we were told about. I think the plans involve getting them killed or captured, one or the other. And the supernovas are also looking to get to Don Moto, but there's some riddle involved, of which it was something that all men want, or what was the riddle again? Like all
Uh,
What is
men.
it? What is it that men desperately seek, but is so eager to throw away?
Yeah, that.
I think I know the answer to that. It's money, isn't it?
I mean, sounds like a pedestrian, but maybe. And Don Moto apparently the Don Moto's company is apparently something called the Reptilian Syndicato.
Do you think that's enough
And
information to go
I've
back
learned
with?
a lot about those 6 dudes and their love life. Did you know Raffaeliano is dating a girl who's cheated on him 6 times? It's weird, man.
That is weird. Why would you date a girl who's cheated on you 6 times? Oh well,
no, wait. No one can hear stream.
sad.
Did the stream go kaput for a second?
It
I'll
did
check.
go
Can you guys
to
hear
the
stream at the moment, or
disconnect screen for a second.
no?
And we went to the disconnect flashing thing for a bit, and they came back.
Can you hear it still?
I cannot hear it. No.
Okay, that's weird. Fully cut out.
Yeah, I don't hear anything
Sad.
on your stream at all.